Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of Arglefumph Talk, the video series where I answer your questions. The first question today is about Nancy Drew. Stay tuned for danger. The second game in the Nancy Drew series, I like it. In particular, I like the culprit. But there's a problem with this game. As you can see here, it works if you have a 1995 computer and a 1998 computer. If you have a 2014 computer, no, it's almost impossible to get this game working. So, the game has been discontinued. They no longer sell it in stores. Somebody wants to know if they're doing a remake of this game. My answer? I don't know. I don't work for the Nancy Drew Company. I don't tell them what games to make, so I have no idea if they're doing a remake. I would play a remake if they made one. I enjoyed their remake of Secrets Can Kill, the first game, but I'm going to bet that they're probably not working on a remake right now. They're probably more focused on the Nancy Drew game, Nancy Drew number 30, which is being released next month. Topic number 2 that I was asked to discuss is Beauty and the Beast, the Disney movie. I did a little bit of preparation in response to this question. The curse in the movie is something I don't understand. I reviewed the curse, it doesn't really make much sense to me. So here's what happens. This old witch, ugly witch, shows up at the castle and she asks Prince Adam if he will let her stay the night. He says, "No, no." And she says, "Oh, but I have a rose. Please let me stay in your castle." And he says, "No, you're ugly. Go away." And then she puts this horrible curse on him. She turns him into a hideous beast. That's the main storyline of the movie. So there are, at least 5 problems with this curse. Number 1, I don't think it makes a difference whether or not the old woman is ugly. I don't think that the prince kicked her out because she's ugly. I think he kicked her out because she's an old homeless woman who wants free room and board. I can understand the prince not wanting freeloaders in his castle. Number 2, the curse doesn't affect the prince. The curse affects the entire castle, so everybody in the castle is cursed, including the servants like Lumiere and Cogsworth. That is completely unfair. They had nothing to do with the situation. Why should they be cursed? Now, the curse does make sense in that, well, he is turned into an ugly person because he hates ugly people, but the way you break the curse doesn't make sense. So, the way he breaks the curse is by finding true love before age 21. When he turns 21, the curse will stay in place forever. So, question. How many of you people out there found true love before age 21? Anyone? Going once, going twice? Nobody. So, that's an unfair curse. Number 2, it doesn't really teach the prince a lesson, because here's how it goes down. Does the prince fall in love with somebody ugly? No. In fact, the prince falls in love with the best-looking woman in all of France. Is that a curse? I mean, it would make more sense if he had to fall in love with somebody ugly and he had to overcome his issues of hating ugly people that way. Also, another issue with this curse, I'm getting close to the end here, is that age 21, like I said, the curse goes away when he turns 21. However, according to the song Be Our Guest, the curse has been in place for 10 years. You know, they say, for 10 years we've been rusting, needing so much more than dusting. So, 21 minus 10, that's 10 or 11. That means the prince was 10 or 11 years old when he got cursed. The evil witch basically cursed a small child for not liking her. That's completely unfair. Now, some people are saying, well, maybe he was 20 years old when he was cursed, and then time was frozen for 10 years, which would make sense. That would make more sense. However, if time is frozen, how does he turn 21? The movie really needs to explain this better. I think the most likely explanation is that the curse happened when he was 20 years old, and then time just moves very, very slowly. So, for example, each month of real time is a year of time for the people in the castle. Maybe that's what happened. Also, another aspect of the curse, which I don't think ever gets mentioned, but I think this is part of the curse. Nobody remembers him. I think the curse causes everybody in the kingdom to instantly forget about him. Because you'll notice nobody remembers the prince. He's the Prince of France, and yet Belle and everybody in the town has no idea that there's a prince living in a castle nearby. So I think that's part of the curse too. It just makes everybody forget about him. Question number 3. Sorry, I talked about Beauty and the Beast a lot. Question number 3 is about Minecraft. Have I ever played Minecraft? No, I have never played Minecraft. I understand it's some sort of computer game which is popular. I've seen pictures. It looks like you build block characters or something like that. It looks like a 3D version of Gertrude the Duck, which is an old game I used to play back in the early 90s. But it's basically a game where you make your, like, little characters out of blocks. So, you know, I've never played Minecraft. I don't really have any interest in playing Minecraft. And that's the third question. Okay, everybody, thank you for watching this edition of Arglefumph Talk, in which I talk way too much about Beauty and the Beast.